Hello everybody, it's Avalon again. Today's Monday, August 19th, and I just read something about shame, and it's in a book called Language of Letting Go by Melody Beatty, and it is a daily meditation for addicts, for codependency, for all that fun stuff that comes along with addiction, whether it's an addiction to enabling someone, whether it's addiction to a substance or food or anything. And it's a really good book. So anyway, today's about letting go of shame. And part of it says shame sometimes disguises itself as fear, rage, indifference, or a need to run and hide. But if it feels dark and makes us feel bad about being who we are, it's probably shame. In recovery, we are learning to identify shame. When we can recognize it, we can begin to let go of it. We can love and accept ourselves starting now. We have a right to be here, and to be who we are, and we don't ever have to let shame tell us any different. Today, I will attack and conquer the shame in my life. I don't know if that was my cat running by. We can begin that journey of letting go of shame today. In addiction, I became somebody that I'm ashamed of. Before that, I thought, I had morals, I had ethics, I had a sense of not wanting to do harm to people. And with addiction, I kept going deeper and deeper and deeper. As you guys know, I'm a heroin addict. And with addiction, I started my addiction in 2001 to pain medication, and turned to heroin around 2010 maybe, and crack and bath salts and whatever else. And I ended up doing a lot of things to finance my addiction. And a lot of us have. A lot of us have sold our bodies, stole from people that care about us, just turned into, a shell of a person, just in a desperation to just get that next bag, the next hit, whatever we ever had to do, we did it. And, we can hold shame for those things. And we can allow others to shame us. Oops, sorry, guys. We can allow others to shame us. I've been clean for almost 5 years. And my middle son, we have nothing to do with each other. He has disowned me. He keeps bringing up, the last time he spoke to me, it was, you, blah, 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 you're a piece of shit, blah, blah, blah. All this stuff. And I am not, I've made amends for what I've done. I'm not going to allow someone, even if it's one of my own children, to hold me in shame. Not going to happen. And so, when that pops up, yesterday at the meeting, I went to my home group meeting, and a woman, let me back up. At my home group meeting, I had spoken, and then I said, I'm baffled that I've gone almost 5 years without putting a needle in my arm. After the meeting, a woman came up to me and said, she's a nurse, and said back in her addiction, she would steal people's Dilaudid and go in the bathroom and shoot it up, put an IV in herself and shoot it up. And, by me saying about the needle in the arm, it gave her courage to come and tell me that. Now, my story, although I've done shameful things, my story can now be used to help others, to let others know that they're not pieces of shit because they made bad decisions. They're not pieces of shit. We are good people who made bad choices. But now it's our responsibility to turn that around and to make amends for that. And so we can't do that if we are bound by shame and we don't want to tell the things that we've done. And one of the things that I love about the 12 steps is that the 4th and 5th step is writing down all that stuff, all that garbage that you're holding and releasing it, telling someone else, and finding forgiveness and grace in that other person, because that other person in their addiction did a lot of things also. So nobody's judging. Like, how could I judge somebody who came to me and said, I sold my ass for heroin, and I'm so ashamed. Well, guess what? So did I. So I don't judge you. I understand it. Understand the pull of it. I understand the pit that you go into in addiction. And so today, choose to start that journey of releasing that shame, making amends to the people that you hurt, and start forgiving yourself. Well, that's all I have for today. But I just hope you guys have a good day. And share my channel. It's like I'm starting all over, guys. So share my channel. And Earth's blessings and Goddess bless.